Imagine this for a second. You're trying to eat healthier, maybe build some muscle, maybe just feel lighter and stronger in your own skin. And your mind immediately jumps to chicken, eggs, protein shakes, and boiled lentils. But almost no one thinks of fruit. Sweet, colorful, juicy fruit feels like dessert, like a side character. What if I told you that some fruits are quietly hiding real protein power, and that with a few small tweaks, they could upgrade almost every meal you eat? Picture your kitchen counter on a regular day, a banana browning in the corner, maybe some apples in a bowl, a lonely orange rolling around. Now imagine that same counter transformed, creamy avocado waiting to be smashed, bowls of dark berries glistening like little jewels, exotic passion fruits, kiwi slices glowing green, bright grapefruit halves, a tray of shredded jackfruit steaming like pulled meat. This isn't just color for your plate, this is plant-based protein stepping into the spotlight. We're told protein has to be heavy, savory, serious, but these 7 fruits prove that protein can be fresh, sweet, and playful. They won't replace all your main protein sources, but they will quietly add grams of protein, fiber, and powerful nutrients into your day in the most delicious ways. Think of it as sneaking strength into your snacks, your breakfasts, your desserts. Let's start with the smoothest surprise of them all: avocado. Most people see it as a trendy topping, something pretty for toast or a side for nachos. But botanically, avocado is a fruit, and a single whole avocado can give you around 4 grams of protein, wrapped inside creamy texture and heart-healthy fats. It's like nature's version of a luxury food that also happens to be practical. Avocado isn't just about protein. It brings fiber, potassium, B vitamins, and those famous monounsaturated fats that your heart loves. Imagine swapping your usual butter or mayo for a generous layer of mashed avocado on warm toast, sprinkled with a bit of pepper and lemon. Imagine blending it into your morning smoothie so it turns velvety and rich without needing ice cream. On salads, tacos, grain bowls, those green slices aren't just decoration, they're quiet building blocks of energy and satisfaction. Now shift your focus to something small, dark, and intense: blackberries and raspberries. At first glance, they look delicate, almost fragile, like something you'd only use on top of a dessert. But per cup, blackberries bring around 2 grams of protein, raspberries close behind, plus a powerful hit of fiber and antioxidants. They're tiny, but they fight for you from the inside, against inflammation, against cellular damage, supporting your brain and heart. Picture a simple bowl of plain yogurt. On its own, it's fine. Useful, a bit plain, full of protein already. Now shower it with a handful of blackberries and raspberries, a drizzle of honey, maybe a sprinkle of nuts. Suddenly, you've got a breakfast or snack that feels like a dessert, but behaves like a balanced, protein-boosted meal, ready to carry you through the next few hours without a crash. You can toss these berries over cereal, fold them into salads for a sweet tart surprise, or blend them into smoothies that explode with color. Muddle them into mocktails when you want something special without alcohol. Bake them into crumbles, crisps, or cobblers, where the sweetness comes more from fruit than from sugar. With every spoonful, you're not just enjoying flavor, you're stacking up nutrition. Now think of a grapefruit, the kind you slice in half and eat with a spoon. It's bright, glossy, slightly bitter, the kind of fruit that wakes you up just by existing. A medium grapefruit brings around 2 grams of protein, decent fiber, and more than enough vitamin C to cover your daily needs. It's like a morning alarm for your immune system and your taste buds. Imagine a salad of salmon, avocado, and grapefruit segments shimmering like little suns. Each bite gives you protein from the fish, healthy fats from the avocado, and a fresh, citrusy punch from the fruit. Or think of a simple snack. You sit down, slice a grapefruit in half, and slowly scoop out each juicy segment, letting the tang cut through the tiredness of your day. It's not just a snack, it's a small ritual of nourishment. Now let's travel to something more exotic: jackfruit. On the outside, it looks intense, almost intimidating, a huge, spiky fruit that doesn't seem friendly at first glance. But inside, jackfruit is a plant-based game changer. A cup can offer around 2.5 grams of protein, lots of fiber, and B vitamins that support your nerves and metabolism. The real magic of jackfruit is its texture. When you shred it and cook it with spices, it mimics pulled meat, especially in tacos, sandwiches, and barbecue dishes. Imagine a pan of smoky, saucy jackfruit piled into warm tortillas, topped with salsa, avocado, and maybe some grilled corn. You take a bite, and your brain says, "This feels like pulled pork." But your body knows it's plants doing the heavy lifting. You can simmer jackfruit in chili, stir it into hearty one-bowl meals, or marinate it in barbecue sauce and serve it at gatherings where even meat lovers raise an eyebrow and say, "Wait, this is fruit?" That's the power of jackfruit. It quietly shifts what you think is possible from plants. Protein doesn't always look like a steak. Sometimes it looks like a shredded, golden, fiber-rich fruit. Next up, a little green jewel you might underestimate, kiwi. Fuzzy on the outside, vibrant and electric on the inside, kiwi feels more like a garnish than a core ingredient to most people. But 2 kiwis can give you around 2 grams of protein and a solid dose of fiber. They're also loaded with vitamin C, vitamin K, and potassium. Great for your immunity, your bones, and your blood pressure. Imagine a fruit salad that actually feels grown up. Kiwi slices, berries, grapefruit segments, maybe some mango. Every forkful is tart, sweet, juicy, and quietly loaded with nutrients. Freeze pureed kiwi into homemade popsicles for a summer treat that's as beautiful as it is refreshing. Or toss kiwi into your smoothies for that subtle tang that cuts through the sweetness and wakes up your palate. Now let's step into something truly special, passion fruit. It looks small and ordinary on the outside, but when you cut into it, the inside is like a galaxy. Golden pulp filled with crunchy seeds, bright aroma filling the air. Per cup passion fruit can deliver over 5 grams of protein, which is huge for a fruit, plus iron, magnesium, potassium, and vitamins A and C. It's a tiny powerhouse disguised as a dessert. You can simply split a passion fruit in half and eat it with a spoon, letting the tangy, floral flavor explode on your tongue. You can freeze the pulp and blend it into smoothies with mango, banana, and kiwi for a tropical storm in a glass. You can whisk it into marinades for fish, chicken, tofu, or prawns, letting its acidity tenderize and perfume the dish. You can even drizzle it over yogurt, cheesecake, or chia pudding, turning simple foods into something almost restaurant level. Think about what all of this means together. Avocado bringing creaminess and protein to your toast and bowls. Berries adding color, fiber, and extra grams of strength to your breakfasts. Grapefruit waking up your salads and snacks. Jackfruit stepping in as a plant-based meat. Kiwi lighting up your fruit mixes. Passion fruit transforming simple drinks and desserts into something unforgettable. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet to benefit from these fruits. You don't have to memorize nutrition charts or count every gram obsessively. You just invite these ingredients into your everyday life, again and again, in simple ways. A smoothie here, a salad topping there, a taco filling, a snack bowl, a dessert tweak. These are small choices that slowly reshape your relationship with food. Instead of seeing fruit as just sugar, you start seeing it as a partner in your health. Instead of assuming protein has to be heavy, you let it be fresh, juicy, and bright. Your plate becomes more colorful, your meals more satisfying, your body more supported. So tomorrow morning, when you open your fridge or stand in front of a market stall, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, which of these fruits could sneak some extra power into my day? Maybe you grab an avocado instead of another processed spread. Maybe you reach for berries instead of a sugary dessert. Maybe you dare to pick up that strange passion fruit or that massive jackfruit and say, "Let me try this." Little by little, these fruits stop being strangers and start becoming regulars in your kitchen. They show up in your stories, in your routines, in your favorite recipes. And quietly, without drama, they help build a stronger, more nourished version of you. One snack, one smoothie, one bowl at a time. If this changed the way you look at your food, even a little, don't let the journey stop here. For more stories that feed both your body and your mind, stay close, grow with us, and be sure to subscribe. Your next step to a stronger you starts right here with Vital Dynasty.